My dog Maya passed away on September 6, 2025, at the age of 17 and a half. She was my companion in the shop and in my past life photo studio. I wanted to honor her by making a memorial box, which turned out to be a tabletop display. This video shows how I created it. I found some beautiful spalted maples that I decided to use on my dog's memorial box. I'm cutting up all the sections here. The spalting was really beautiful, and this shows it. I'm jointing here to get some flat faces. And flat edges. I'm planing here to get everything the same thickness. I use the shaper origin to cut the box joints. The shaper origin is a handheld CNC routing machine which can do incredible things. This thing is amazing. So this is where I'm at with the box so far. This is my dog's memory box. I'm putting her ashes in here and a lot of keepsakes that she liked. I've got her paw print, I've got some hair, and what else? A nose print too. So that will all go in here. And this is spalted maple. I think it came out pretty nice. I like the spalting action that's going on here, and actually all the way around. Just a little bit on this side. This will be the back, but this side has a lot here. This is just a rough fit. I haven't glued it up yet. And then I've got the smaller box, which will go inside. This was my test box, but I'm going to use it. This will go inside and hold her urn. And then everything else will go around it. And it'll close like so. And here I'm double-sided taping down the panel, getting ready to cut the slots for the bottoms of the boxes. And now I'm setting up a grid as a guide for the shaper origin to cut the slots accurately. And I'm changing back to the bit that I'll be using to cut the slots. The shaper origin does an amazingly accurate job. Very straight cuts. I take a few passes back and forth to take the depth down gradually. I'm showing one of the blind-ended slots. And here I'm showing one of the open-ended slots. So this is how the slots came out on the small box. They look pretty darn good. And again, here's the blind-ended slot. Here I'm cutting some old Philippine mahogany that I'll be using as the box bottom. Now I'm cutting some red oak that I'll be using as the lids and the base of the boxes. This is the lid of the main box. Here I'm trimming up the live edge of the lid of the main box. And sanding galore. So I just did a glue up on my box here. And I got the corners pretty squared up. Putting my corner clamps on. I must say it was a little difficult. It's not shown here, but I did add a couple more clamps on the width. So I did use one of my favorites, Good Filla in a Bag, and I made a mixture and applied it to bring out the grain of the wood. It does an amazing job. Okay, I've got my wood filler on all the pieces, and I'm letting it dry now. Tomorrow I will sand, and this is what it looks like when it's drying. It's kind of splotchy, but it'll sand off nicely. It'll just be a white powder when it's finished drying. It took about a full day to sand all the pieces, and I tried to do the bulk of it outside just to keep the dust level down, but massive sanding all over the place. I wish I could really sand as fast as this high-speed stuff. That would be amazing. I'm showing a lot of this just to show how much work sanding is, and it's one of my least favorite parts of the job, or it could be one of the best parts of the job depending on how you look at it. And so I sanded and applied my favorite finish. It's Wood Honey by Total Boat. This is the base that I made the mistake on, but it's totally covered up, so it shouldn't matter. This is the tabletop, and this is the large box here, and the small box, which will contain the urn. So now I'm just installing the piano hinge on the box for Maya. I've got all the finish on. I will show you all that later, but I'm just going to fasten these piano hinges. Got my pilot hose drilled. Now I'll line this puppy up. You got to reset this, otherwise it doesn't center itself. So this is what the two boxes ended up looking like. This is the smaller box, which is going to contain the urn. I put this little latch on it to keep it closed. And this is going to be kept within this larger box in here, along with some other things. And it just fits just right. The lid does come down. The box inside doesn't interfere. I'm going to have to get a latch for this lid. But the piano hinge worked out pretty good. Pretty happy with it. So this is my live edge top. With Maya forever in our hearts. Frisbee time. My message. I miss her so much. She was such a good girl. My Border Collie mix. Border Collie Australian cattle dog mix. I loved her. So this is my dedication to her.